This is just unbelievable. Holy moly, this gap is huge. There's water coming out of this gap. That is a beautiful way to start the day here on the creek in good old Tennessee. It's been 2 days since my last fishing session down here in Tennessee. It is 8 a.m. in the morning, and I decided to kind of go in the water to check out how much the creek has changed, because we got heavy periods of rain over here in the last few days. Thunderstorms and the whole shebang-a-bang, right? The creek is up by about 5 inches. It is more stained than usual, so the fishing today, especially for micros, is going to be very difficult compared to 2 days ago. And guess what? I went into the creek, there was a piece of metal or something down there. I don't know. I always tell all kids and adults on the YouTube channel, be careful when you wade, right? The metal just gashed my set of waders. Huge hole right here on the left side of my butt. So my left foot is like all wet right now. Hey, I tell you what, this is potentially my last fishing session down here in Tennessee. With all the family emergencies and everything, haven't had a lot of time for fishing. So wet or not, we are going to go catch some fish, folks, because there are plenty of species over here that I haven't caught yet. So before we start the fishing session for today, good news and bad news. The good news is I have identified all the different species of fish that I have caught in the previous fishing session over here, which is already on the YouTube channel. If you haven't checked that video yet, I am going to link it above. I ended up catching 5 new species of fish, all added to my life list, right? 2 different species of darters. The rainbow darter, I got males and females, beautiful male, right? To top it off, I caught the Greenside Darter, which was a new species for me. Although all the samples of Greenside Darter, I believe they were all one gender. I ended up catching the central Stoneroller. It was not the large one. I counted the scales on the lateral line. All turned out to be central Stoneroller, new species. I caught the Bluntnose Minnow, which is a member of the Pimephales genus, right? I had the fathead minnow back on my life list, but never caught the Bluntnose before, so that was a great addition to the life list. And the mystery Notatusi turned out to be a big eye shiner. I was between the big eye shiner and the Tennessee shiner, but the big eye shiner is the only shiner there that looks similar to the Tennessee and has the dorsal and the pelvic fin start at the same distance, right? One over the other. So those are the good news. I am currently at 285 species on my life list, which is great. The bad news is there were a few types of micros and other species out here that I haven't caught previously. There was one in particular, if you guys saw in the last video, that I caught 2 times and it fell off the hook before I could place it into the photo tank. So game plan for today, of course, catch as many new species as possible. I'm going to be focusing a lot on the micros in this video. You have been advised, okay? You cannot come down to Tennessee as a life lister, a person who collects species, and not try to catch the beautiful micros over here. I'm sure that there's at least 2 species down there that I don't have yet. So let's get it started. My time is very limited. Let's get the grind going. You come out here to catch this micro species in the range of 1.5 inches, you will certainly need the right tools, right? I always tell people, man, if you want to go for the smallest fish ever, you got to go Tanago. So I'm not even playing today. I'm going straight forward to my Tanago setup. For those who are not familiar, this is the Tanago hook. It is one of the smallest hooks in the market. I always leave the link in the description of the video, tenkarabum.com. Go there and check it out. I just got one huge split shot on top today because, as I said, the water is stained. It's higher by 5 inches, and the water is faster than usual. So I want to place this thing, hopefully side fishing, right in front of those tiny fishes so that they're swimming against the current and they can just go there and whack my bait, right? The water is truly stained, but the good thing is that at least the sun is willing to help me today. As the sun goes up and it gets more towards noon, my sight is going to be so much better with the polarized lenses. It will be much easier to spot the micros around the area. I need to catch that bright micro that I missed last time. Let's do it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. There's still a bunch of micros here. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Dude, I caught it. I caught the bright one. First cast, I got the bright one. I am not losing it. Dude, this is the bright one. Let me put in the first cast, bro. Okay. I cannot believe this. This must be destiny. This must be destiny. I missed it twice the other time. Look. Yes. This is the one that I wanted to catch last time. Yes. Let me put in the photo tank. I'm shaking right now because this is a new species for me. Let me put in the photo tank. I don't want this guy to die. Very sensitive species. Give it a little bit of time. Right now it's still a little bit, you know. Give it a little bit of time. He was outside of the water only for like 5-8 seconds. Give it a little bit of time to regain its ground here. But yeah, this is the shiny species. I mean, the colorful one that I've seen is swimming there. Oh, okay, it's active again. You see that? This is the one. This is the one that I missed twice, 2 days ago. And very potentially a new species. Hell yeah, look at that. I mean, I am so happy right now because this was one of my objectives for the day, and I did not know that this one was going to come so early. First cast right there in the current break. That is crazy. I feel good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. You know that feeling of accomplishment that you sometimes get? You go out, you set a goal for yourself, and you accomplish that goal. That is exactly what I'm feeling right now. I just did not expect first cast for my goal to be accomplished. So check this out. Now, this is the little fella that got out of my hook twice in the last 2 days, okay? I actually lost it twice from the hook, and I just did a little bit of Googling, asked my friend Fletcher for help because he's more familiar with the species around this area, and we both came to the conclusion, just by range alone, that this is actually called a Scarlet Shiner. Kind of makes justice to its name because it's got very scarlet-y things, right? In a certain sense. It is a new species for me. Species 286. I am very happy that I caught it. And boy, we still got all the rest of the day to go. All right, let me release this guy over here. Beautiful, beautiful sample. Ooh, easy. Stay inside the photo tank. Did not die at all. Check the colors from the top. This is what I saw with the polarized lenses from the top of the water, right? Told you guys, it kind of look red, very bright. Native species to this area too. Gotta handle those guys with care because they are indeed very, very sensitive, and I don't want them to die. My first ever species of the Lythurus genus. This one right here. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. So happy, so happy. All right, let's keep on fishing. I caught that little red one on the first cast. You just know, man, when that kind of stuff happens, the sky's the limit. Let's go. Got it. There we go. Second fish of the day. Second species of the day. Now let's see if we got this one already. This one I believe that we caught the last time we were here already. This is just a little Bluntnose Minnow, if I am not wrong, a member of the Pimephales genus. You just know it by looking at the caudal peduncle. They got a very interesting caudal peduncle, right? And the mouth, as the nose implies, is very, very blunt. I am going to take a shot of it because it is my first one of the day, and I need more samples for the species that I have caught already, right? Okay, I think I took enough shots of this little fella. The thing with microfishing is that you just never know when something is going to turn out to be something new, right? I believe that this is a Bluntnose Minnow, but you just never know. So it never hurts to take additional photos of everything that you catch, really, so that it may be just a new species for you in the future, right? There are so many different types of micros in this river system. This is connected to the West Stones or West Fork Stones River in Tennessee. It never hurts to be, you know what they say, right? Better safe than sorry. Okay, this one looks a little bit different. I'm gonna put it in the photo tank. I believe it is one of those notatusi species. And notatusi species, there are so many over here that you just never know, right? Fletcher was actually telling me that the females of the Scarlet Shiner actually have female Scarlet Shiner, not a new species at all. I did take extra photos, of course, to make sure, you know, just in case, right? The one that we caught previously, the super red one, was like a male. That one potentially may be a female, but at this point, without hitting the books, I don't really know. So that one's just a mystery shiner for now. The waters is still going pretty fast. All this rain messed up the whole thing over here for me when it comes to microfishing. If I were to wade in the deeper areas right now, that would not be a wise idea. I can still see bottom, right? But not as good as 2 days ago. I'm gonna stick with the shiners for a little bit more. There's a bunch of darters around this area. I'm still using the Tanago hook, but now I put a bigger piece of worm to try to entice the bigger shiners down there. There's some bigger, I mean, I don't know if they're shiners or not, but bigger, tiny fish, I guess you could call it. I'll try to catch a few of those to see if they're the same species or not. I got one of the bigger ones, as I told you guys. I told you I was going to target them, see if they are the same species, right? And as it turns out, it is a different species. I believe that these are just juvenile central Stoneroller, but it never hurts to take a photo. Never hurts to take a photo. On the Tanago. Will you look at that? This little dude is pissed. Yeah, you're pissed now, but you were the one chewing on my worm just a few minutes ago down there, huh? I took enough shots of this little fella. There are two species of Stonerollers around the area. One is called the central Stoneroller, and the other one is called the large scale Stoneroller. They look very, very similar from each other. One of the distinguishing characteristics between both species is that you need to count lateral line scales, meaning that they have this lateral line right over here, and you count the number of scales that pass through that line. So I took a lot of shots of this guy. I'm going to take a lot of shots of every Stoneroller that I catch from over here, and then hit the books and then count the scales to see if they have 39, 46 or whatever, so that I can properly identify them either as a central or as a large scale. Yeah, it's swimming away from my hand and it is gone. I wonder if all those fellows on the bottom there are all really central Stoneroller. I would not mind catching a little moxostoma species or some other type of little sucker that I don't have on my life list yet. Man, monotony kind of sucks, but you just have to be catching these things over and over again until you catch the new species sometimes. It saddens me to say this, but nothing new other than the bright fish is really showing up around here. Just a bunch of Bluntnose Minnows And I believe that those other ones that were the bigger ones are really just central stone rollers. I may shift focus a little bit now from the shiners in front here, since I already called the bright one, to the darters here on the side. The darters like to stay behind these grassy areas and kind of hide among the rocks, right? And I caught two different species already, as you guys saw in previous videos. The rainbow darter, which was very, very beautiful, especially the male, right? And the Greenside Darter. But I am not convinced that those are the only two species of darter in this ecosystem right here. So, I mean, it never hurts, right? Got him. Got the big... No! That was a big ass darter, son! Ooh, I had it, and it just fell the hook. I don't know, man. I'm considering the possibilities of this place having some log perch, which is actually a type of darter, like different species of log perch in different parts of the country. And that one was, wow, that one was pretty long. That was in the range of 5 inches, and I just lost. I just lost it. That's great. I lost potentially one of the biggest darters that I have seen in this ecosystem. That is just... that was a fail. Oh yeah, get in there, worm. Get in there. This is the technique. This is the technique. It is not easy baiting a tanago for your microfishing at all, because you have to be very finesse. And this worm right here, as you guys can see, is already a super tiny worm, right? I want to put a piece of worm here of considerable size, because I'm going to attempt to catch a few more darters in this watershed, especially the bigger ones. So there you have it, huh? I threaded a worm on the tanago. If you have dealt with the tanago before, you know that this is no easy feature. No easy feature. Now I need the tip of the tanago to be just a tiny bit exposed. See, just like that. This is more like it. Come on, little darter. Yummy worm for you, just here. I'll put it right in front of its face. Yeah. Get it, boy. That's the good worm. He got it. He spit out. He got it, and I got him. That's a fair trade, right? That's a fair trade. Time to walk back to the photo tank here to see which species of darter I actually caught. I don't know if I have this species yet. It could be one that we got already. Just have to be careful here, because there's not a lot of land, and it's very easy for these darters to just get away from my photo tank. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to move this one all the way to land over there where my book bag is to properly identify it. I just took so many shots of this fish right here. I mean, come on, this is a beauty, right? Look at that. Oh my goodness. I am not 100% positive on the idea of this fish. I don't know exactly what it is, other than the fact that it is a very beautiful darter. I took plenty of shots right now inside the photo tank, outside of the photo tank, and I am assuming that this little dude is a male Greenside Darter, which is the species that I already caught over here. But like I always say, right, especially in this video, you just never know. So I'm going to release this little fellow over here. He's been traumatized enough with all the photos. Look how beautiful it is from the top, right? It does have a shade of green on the side, but there are so many different species of darters out there that I wouldn't be surprised if this was something a little bit different. It's got red dots on the upper part of the body, some orange down, green fins. It does match the description of a Greenside Darter. Yeah, wow, look at that in the water. Just go, little fella, you're free to go. Beautiful. First darter of the day. As the day goes by, I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, it is getting harder and harder to sight fish for those micros. The water level over here somehow is still going up. It's still going up. I kid you not. If you look at that stone over there, which I put here this morning, if you realize at the beginning of this video, the water level was not even touching the top of the stone. And now, check it out. It's already getting to the level of my photo tank right here. So it's been only about 2 hours that I've been out here, and the water level went up by about another 1.5 inches. It's like 6 inches higher than when I was here 2 days ago. That is pretty crazy. And it's only going to get higher too, because it's been raining a lot around this area. Oh, easy. Easy, easy. There was one right here. Where did it go? Oh, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Easy, boy, easy. Easy, I got you, I got you. I got you, I got you. Yeah, yummy, bro. Get it, dude, get it. Super yummy. I promise you, organic from Pennsylvania. You see how it moves like that? No, the algae got my hook. Algae, why you do that to me? I hate when this happens. When you are microfishing for darters and then the algae passes, catches your line, and then the whole setup just goes to hell, and the fish just gets spooked too. Dang it, dude. I don't know what species of darter that was, but it looked pretty unique too. Ah, why algae? Oh, there's one right here. What type? Which species? I don't know, but I'm gonna put the worm right in front of its face, boy. He's looking at it. Hungry, huh? He tried to get it. He didn't get it though. Got him. Got him! And he's going directly into the photo tank, boy. Success! I am assuming that this little fella is a female rainbow darter. I am not 100% sure. Man, when I come to these fishing trips in the middle of nowhere, especially this one right here in Tennessee, I'm just not sure of anything until I go back home and I hit my Peterson's guideline to freshwater fishes, or my Audubon Society book, right? Because I really need those things to correctly identify all this tiny, tiny fish. But as I have emphasized, oh, okay, that was a swift release. But as I have emphasized in the previous video, and I am going to emphasize in this video again, if you are a multi-species fisherman or a live lister, there's absolutely no way that you cannot, like, you have to do this if you come down to Tennessee. You have to do this. Game fish fishing is fine and everything, but man, the micros here is just so beautiful. All right, let's fish some more for those micros until a new species shows up. Ooh, check it out, huh? Look at that. That's a huge gash. See water coming out there? That is crazy. My whole left side is soaked right now, and my whole right side is like dry and clean. Well, folks, the microfishing was good until it lasted. The day already started a little bit discouraging. I told you guys the water was murkier than 2 days ago, and it was a little bit higher. And through the morning, the rock that I put right next to the bridge just got swallowed by the creek. The water is higher here by at least 9 inches right now compared to the time that I was here previously, 2 days ago. But needless to say, I accomplished my objective for the day. I came here to catch that bright shiner, and I got it. The Scarlet Shiner, new species for me, 286. I couldn't sleep very well for this past 2 days, you know? Thinking constantly that fish got out of my hook twice in the previous video, right? Potential lifer, potential new species. There's also another species that I caught over here today that is a potential new species for me. I am not 100% on that one yet. It is the darter, right? The mystery darter that I just named as a Greenside Darter for now, but there is potential that that is actually a Snubnose Darter. I believe that is the name of the species. The thing with the darters down here is that I took shots of every single one that I caught because there are so many different species of beautiful darter down here in Tennessee. You never know when your darter is going to be a new species. Well, that being said, it was a great morning here on the creek. Thank you very much for watching this video. I appreciate it. If you don't, even if you don't enjoy microfishing, I hope that you at least got, you know, some knowledge, right, and some fun out of this video. Tight lines, fellas. I'll see you all next time. Needless to say, you guys can see it in my face. I'm tired as hell. Take it easy, folks. I wasn't really shooting for YouTube videos over here, just doing some micro fishing. And check it out, huh? I just wanted to show you guys extra footage for you guys, right? Caught this one on the mouth, Tanago hook. It is a common log perch, and it is my first ever log perch. It is a new species for me. Check it out how beautiful and long, right, this darter is. It is called a log perch, which is very interesting, but it is actually a species of darter. Very aggressive too, I have to say. Look at the golden hue on its face, right? Okay, I'm gonna put it back right over here. Booyah! Back it goes. It's right by my butt. You see that? It's right by the waders. I don't know how good you guys can see with the glare, but as soon as I take the boot out, probably it's gonna go away.